You are listening to Worship Radio International, the world's #1 online Christian radio station. Check out our website at www.worshipradio.faith or follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Worship Radio INT. This is the future.
How's everybody doing today? My name is Willie Pewit. I'm the host of Conversations on the Fairway, and let me give you guys this quick update. Played in a 4-man scramble this weekend. I mentioned to you the Detroit Golfers Network had our outing on a Saturday at Gateway Golf Course and came up one short, family. We gave it our best shot. Nobody ever remembers who come in second place, but we did this time. You know, we gave them a run for their money. But also, we want to most definitely give our condolences to the Chadwick Boozman family. Man, what an actor, man. This guy, I mean, he just did a phenomenal job of continuing to work, continuing to act, and he was battling colon cancer. We most definitely going to miss that brother. Great actor. Also, I have one of my students that is out playing right now in a golf match right now. She's one of my top 5 golfers that I teach right now. That's in high school. She is out there battling right now. Most definitely give you an update on that next week on how she did. Then I have another one of my students that's playing in the Michigan Open. We're most definitely going to be giving you an update on him as well. We have 2 more of my students that played in a U.S. Kids Golf Tournament the past couple of days. Each of them in their respective age groups came in 2nd place and 3rd place. So the kids that are coming to our academy are very, very successful. So if you are looking for a place for your children to learn golf, or if you're an adult that want to get your game kind of tightened up a little bit, or if you're a beginner golfer, you can most definitely go to our website at DetroitGolfLessons.com. That's DetroitGolfLessons.com. Fill out an information form. We'll get back to you about setting up lessons. If you're looking for a group to do something, now I know what's going on with the coronavirus. We really limited our groups lessons this year, but if you're looking for something different for your small groups, we're doing small groups, social distancing, we're making sure that we follow those guidelines, but you can most definitely, as a group, you want to learn how to play golf, you can contact us at DetroitGolfLessons.com, or you can send us an email at DetroitGolfLessons@gmail.com. We most definitely would love to help you out. If you are a couple, now that's the one thing that has increased this year, our couples lessons, okay? One spouse may know how to play golf, the other one may not know how to play golf. So, I mean, listen, it's a great exercise. Spend some time together. One spouse may not know how long it takes to play golf. Just giving them that exposure of, why are you gone for so long? Okay, so if they, bring them on out and we could do some lessons for them. But it's somewhere on here. I want you guys to I want you to share this video right here. Get this information out to other people. Maybe you're not a golfer and you have a nephew or a niece, or you're looking at you think they may have interest in playing golf. Okay, so hey, we get that all the time. Most definitely bring them on out. We most definitely can help them out. If you have a corporate golf outing coming up, now I don't want you to wait till the last minute and say you want to learn how to play golf 7 days before the outing, okay? I most definitely want you guys to, contact us. We can get you started. We can help you with the club selections. We can help you, give you suggestions on what we think that would fit your swing, will fit your needs. We do that type of stuff all the time. Okay, so it's common in our world that we have people that come 7, 10 days before a corporate outing, want to get 4 or 5 lessons in. We have some specials on that as well. So we most definitely can help you out. I know a lot of instructors don't take people like that. They don't take people that come in at the last moment to learn how to play golf. We take people just like that. We have stories after stories after stories of people that come to us. I mean, hey, you can learn some of the fundamentals of golf in a short period of time. Okay, you don't want to look silly in front of the CEO or matter of fact, maybe all these years you've been in the background, like getting a corporate outing together, and now you want to step out and actually play. So you can most definitely contact us at DetroitGolfLessons.com. That's DetroitGolfLessons.com. And you can most definitely contact us, and we can help you with that. We are patiently waiting for our guests to come today. Hey, listen, things happen. We roll with the punches. In life, sometimes you have to call an audible. Things aren't going to always go the way you're planning it to go. Okay? It's about adjusting. It's about adapting. Okay? It's not about getting upset. It's not getting bent out of shape. I mean, I just have a real quick story to tell about something that actually happened on the golf course that you have to be careful right now these days because people are really, really sensitive about things. And I honestly believe that this person that really came at me sideways, or should I say came at me wrong, was really mad about something else. So I handled it very gracefully. I did not let it get me down because I actually saw what was really going on in the situation. So, we diffused the situation. And, everybody went about their way, but, really pay attention to your surroundings. People get into arguments about things all the time that really, to be honest with you, you're not the person that they're really mad at. You just happen to be the last straw that broke their back. So I really encourage everybody to really just be sensitive to, what's going on. You'll get that tug, that feeling that you have right here that, something may be wrong with somebody, even if you don't even know them, and they lash out at you. So, deal with it gracefully, okay? Diffuse the situation the best that you can, and just continue on. Don't let that bother you or let that ruin your entire day because of what somebody else is thinking or what they're doing or what they're feeling. That don't let them project that on you. Okay, so basically what I'm telling you is don't get in your feelings. Okay, they're in their feelings. They feel a certain type of way. They're like, hey, you don't know what people are dealing with. Okay, so I really want you guys to, just be understanding, and you know what I'm saying, and just walk with that peace because I promise you, it's not you. Okay, when people just lash out at you and, I didn't even know this person. Never met him before, never saw him before, and they just lashed out at me about something that I had nothing to do with. Okay, so most definitely don't let nobody get you off your square. Okay, if you also talking about the golf end of it, we have a lot. Even though the Labor Day is coming up, there's lots of fall golf in Michigan. Okay, so don't think that because it's getting the holiday is coming by. What other sports are you really gonna play right now? I mean, just think about it. Can't bowl. Bowling alleys aren't open. You're really not. There no other. The movies are kind of slowly opening up, but I don't know if you necessarily want to. That's not a sport. that's an entertainment, but do you really want to sit inside of a building right now? I mean, really? I mean, you could social distance, but still, so I just encourage people, what I'm saying, don't let the weather dictate you putting your clubs down. I mean, I would give it at least until the end of October before the weather really changes, and then everything's going to go indoors. We will be announcing where we will be for the wintertime. The lessons continue all year round. They don't stop. The wintertime is the best time to make adjustments to your golf swing. Even learning golf, it's better indoors because it's more of a controlled environment. We don't have to worry about the elements. We don't have to worry about a bunch of people being around. We work on a lot of technique. We work on a lot of understanding your golf swing. This is a great time also. We can help you out when it comes to selecting golf clubs. I mean, we can set up an appointment with you where we actually go with you to help you select your clubs. We have a couple of different places that we use that are to take our students there and test out clubs and make sure that you get the correct fit for you. Okay, golf is custom fitted just like bowling and just like some other sports that you need what's for you. You may have longer arms, you may have shorter arms, a tall torso. So 2020, you get everything custom from your driver all the way down to your putter. So we most definitely help everybody out with that right there. If you really get seriously into golf, you really want to get fitted. You want to get fitted and you want to get lessons to help you with your swing, but also the equipment is very, very important. You just don't go and just, pick a suit off the rack. The sleeves are too long or too short. I mean, let's just do this right. Let's do it the right way. Okay? And the right way is to go ahead and get fitted, which we can help you out with that. We most definitely can maneuver you and show you different ways where to save money with clubs. I mean, if you're older, or just say you're an adult, typically, we're not going to grow anymore. So how tall we are and the length of our arms and everything, that's, we're pretty, at that point in time, we're going to get custom fitted. Okay, now I know it's a lot harder for kids because kids are growing and jumping so fast. So there are club manufacturers out there that have a program. I can't think of the name of the company right now, but as your child starts to grow, you can take those clubs back and go to the next set. I forgot exactly how the program works, but they most definitely know that kids are growing and you can take the clubs back and get a bigger set or a longer set. The older that they get, the more clubs that they start to add to the bag. So when you are like a beginner golfer, you may have like 5 or 6 clubs in the bag. And that's pretty general. But as you start to grow up, you get more clubs in because your skills get better. Okay? Some people go out and get a beginner set. Well, it really depends on you. Okay? I kind of bypass the beginner set because if you're serious about learning golf, I generally try and skip over that set, okay, and get you into something that's more custom for you. So we go through a whole process of getting you, lessons along with seeing what clubs you like and what you feel. Golf is a custom game, so what works for me may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for me. So there's a whole science to this. It's just like golf balls. I mean, there are over 20, 30 different manufacturers with golf balls. So each golf ball is made a little different. They have hard cover golf balls. They have soft cover golf balls. I mean, if you just look at any golf magazine or if you look at any tournament, The one thing that you'll notice is that there are a few companies that advertise they're the best, they're the best, they're the best. Okay, so what they don't tell you is that they're the best if you have X, Y, and Z. If you have these factors, okay, of course their ball is going to be better for them. But there's a wide range of golf balls, from the cheapest golf ball to the high-end golf ball. It depends on where you are on the spectrum. If you're a beginner golfer, I will suggest more of you saying going to get refurbished balls. Okay, they're just balls that were used. They found them, they cleaned them up, they sanitized them, and they're a lot less expensive, because when you first start off with golf, you're going to lose a lot of balls. Okay, that's just what's going to happen. You're going to lose a lot of balls, and that's just part of the game. So I would never put you in something that's a high-end golf ball. I mean, high-end golf ball costs anywhere from $38 a dozen to $50 a dozen. So we know we don't want you losing those balls. Okay, I would rather you lose a ball that's less expensive and it's not hitting you in your pockets. Okay, so refurbished golf balls is the way to go. There are plenty of companies out there that you can get those, or simply just go to your local golf course. I'm pretty sure that they have a barrel of balls sitting there, and you can get them fairly expensive. I think you get like a dozen of balls for like $13 or something like that, $12, $13 for a dozen. So, there are different things in golf. Yes, golf is expensive, but there are different ways that you can save money. There are companies that people sell their clubs to, and then you can go to them that are locally in the area and maybe get one or two clubs. The one thing that I suggest for parents when you're trying to get your kids into golf, go to these secondhand stores, okay? Spend maybe, I don't know, $3 to $10 for some, 2 or 3 clubs to see if your child like it. I mean, if you spend $10 to invest into this, okay, just to see if they like it, that's a low investment. You know what I'm saying? That's good, okay? Get them a good instructor. And the one thing I would suggest to you about getting an instructor, of course you have a budget that you can spend. So you can go online and look up, golf instructor near me or something like that. Look at 3 or 4 different instructors, okay? Look at one that's at the high end and look at ones that are medium, okay? So in the Detroit area, generally lessons are anywhere from the median, I would say like the median income and the median cost of a golf lesson, it's right around $80, $85 an hour. That's pretty common. You can find some for less and you can find some for more. But so what I tell my students or my parents or when people call is, look at the reviews, okay? Look what people are saying about this instructor. If you can, look at as many reviews as possible. Because parents tell me or students tell me that the reason that they chose me was because of the reviews, okay? After I give a lesson to someone, I ask them to please write a review, something on social media, maybe Instagram or Facebook, or maybe even Google the Academy. Leave a comment, okay? There are plenty of people that I have given lessons to that actually sat back for an entire year before they even approached me. They were watching me for an entire year on different things I post on social media. They ran into a friend of theirs that said, hey, listen, you really got to go see this guy, you know what I'm saying? Very, very informational, giving you homework, evaluating your golf swing. I mean, even when you're calling the instructor or the academy to find out some information, interview the instructor. Just like in the reverse, you know what I'm saying, for my instructors. When you are speaking to students, ask them, there's a list of questions that we have. And it depends on exactly who's calling and what they are, whether it's for an adult or a child. We most definitely have a series of questions that we ask. You know what I'm saying? So we can see if we're a good fit for them. Okay? I have yet to actually turn down someone, but I learned a long time ago that you have to listen to your students. Listen to the parents. Listen to what their needs are. Okay? And meet their needs. Okay? So we have a whole series of questions that we have. We most definitely do our best to keep you on the phone for 5 to 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying, to really get the feel of the person, to see, you know, hey, is this a corporate outing thing that they have to do? Is this that they always wanted to learn how to play golf? Are they getting ready to retire? And they never took the time to really do anything else but work, and now they're looking for something to do. If it's a high school player, middle school, you know what I'm saying? Does the child want to learn how to play, or is the parents trying to push them to play? I mean, you have to feel that out. You know, if this, you know, this part's for my instructors. You have to feel that out. Okay, so I encourage, you know, my instructors to listen to their student, answer all of their questions. Okay, I never get off the phone without asking, did I answer all of your questions? Is there anything that I did not answer we need to clarify? Is there anything that we need to you know, go back over? Do you feel that, you know, you have to do that? You know, I've had people that have called me and they didn't book a lesson for a month. You know, they were searching out there to see, you know, different people, and next thing you know, they end up coming right back around. I mean, you know, we most definitely try to welcome everybody. We most definitely listen to our students. We most definitely try and fit them. Okay, it's just like a golf club. You know what I'm saying? You know, you go to try out some golf clubs, I may hand you 5 different golf clubs. None of them may feel well to you. Okay? And then I go from the high end to the low. Because you never know what it is that is going to be the right fit. Okay? So, you know, you got to take your time and listen. I believe that that is one of the biggest keys right there, is that a lot of people don't listen. Okay? And vice versa to the student. You know what I'm saying? When you go to a lesson, most definitely ask a lot of questions. Okay? Make sure that instructor is taking the time to answer your questions. Okay? If you have a specific need, if you have something, say if you're a person who's been playing golf for a while, okay? I would ask you, what is it that you would like to work on? Because usually when people come to us that's been playing for a while, they'll say, oh, my driver, you know, is hitting to the right, or you know, I really can't putt very well, or I can't chip very well, or, you know, I have an idea what I want to do, but I want to do and make sure that I listen, that I'm going to do what they want, okay, not the reverse, okay? I make sure everybody's comfortable. I make sure that I let them know that we are on the same level, okay? I just do this for a living, okay? I'm not better than you. We're most definitely on the same level, and we go from there. You know what I'm saying? At one time, I remember when I first started golfing, And I really couldn't get the help. Okay? Nobody really wanted to help me out. I learned golf mainly from reading books. Okay? Because I never found that instructor that really took their time and took me seriously. Okay? I really didn't find anybody. So from my personal experience, I told myself when I got older and I was ready to teach golf, okay, I was going to make sure I take my time with my students. I've always wanted to do this, and most definitely love what I do. Okay, so make sure that people are listening, okay, to what you're saying, not that total opposite. There's no cookie cutter way to teach golf, okay? There are fundamentals to golf, but there's no cookie cutter way to teach golf because everybody's different. Okay, you have 3 different levels of what you teach people, and we're going to talk about that at another time. But that's one of my secret things that I learned a long time ago. Okay, to listen to the customer, and they will always tell you how to close them. Okay, so don't think that that your instructor knows it all. Okay, because I'm learning on a daily basis, just like you're learning. Okay, I just do this, like I said, on a daily basis. Okay, so I believe I hear my guest is here, and like I said, in life sometimes you have to call an audible. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just have to just call. Just do things a little differently. Okay, everything is going to work out. Some things are going to be perfect. Some things are not going to be perfect. So, we just have to learn how to just go right ahead and just roll with it, okay? I'm that person. I'm the outside the box person, okay? I've always been that way, okay? And, sometimes what happens is the best things in life happen when you're like that, okay? Everything is not going to be perfect. Everything is not going to be the same, you know what I'm saying? Come on in, man. What's happening with you?
What's going
on, man?
Sorry.
What's going on? What's going on? Plugged right over there.
Okay.
Now listen, he's here. Listen, I told you, in life you have to call audibles, and listen, my good friend is right here, Mr. J Success. How you doing today?
I'm great, man.
That's good. That's
How's
good.
everything going
Oh
with you?
man, listen, everything is good, man. Listen, like I was telling people, we call audibles around here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nothing's gonna be perfect. Things are gonna, sometimes things happen. But I'm gonna tell you what, man. Why don't we just kind of just dive into this, man?
Okay.
Okay. First of all, how you been doing?
Man, I've been great, man. This year has definitely had its challenges, but
Okay.
It's been a great year, and just in terms of financially and just more family time, and
Okay.
sometimes when the world shifts, it gives you a different perspective that you may not have seen in people because it's something that never comes up. So
Okay.
it's been an interesting year.
Okay. Well, I say it's been an interesting year for the hustlers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I cannot believe during a pandemic
Mm-hmm.
how much business I've been having now, man.
Yeah, people been having a lot of time to do extracurricular activities and then outdoors as well.
Right.
So, you may have never thought to do any golf or anything, but it's like, hey, I have the time now.
Right.
I have some money, so why not? I've been seeing, Willie talk about this golf and all this stuff, so why not give it a shot? So
I was just telling everybody that I've had people who've been watching me for years.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, we're talking about a worse thing, last 100 years?
Yeah.
All of a sudden they decide to contact me.
Yeah, that's the way it go.
Oh man, I can't. I really can't believe this, man. So
you got to expect the unexpected in life.
Exactly. Why don't you talk about some of the other things that you do, man? I mean, I want to make sure that you get out what you do, what kind of services that you offer, and we're going to talk about the golf outing, man. We're going to talk about we're going to talk about that golf outing that we lost by 1 stroke.
Oh man.
Yeah. I can't have nobody come in my backyard and just sweep me, though. Just talk about some of the things that you do, man.
Well, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I know that's like very popular right now, but I actually have been an entrepreneur like the last 15, 20 years. Just started selling candy and selling CDs in college and things of that nature. But I'm an entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur, and I have several different businesses. I have a print company called Motown Printing. I have a beverage company called Aquaholics with me and my partner, Roy. We have a soap company called Dope Soap, DOAP, and we have a building where we run everything out of called the Success Center. So those are some of the businesses that I own and operate.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the Success Center.
Okay.
I was there. I don't think I was there when it was completed, though.
No, you came like right when we started like remodeling and stuff. Okay.
So kind of walk us through, what made you come up with this idea for the Success Center?
Well, just the whole J Success, and back when I started, real estate, my journey in real estate, I had an opportunity where I found this building on Craigslist. And I purchased the building, and me and my brother moved into it. Okay. And my brother has an auto repair shop. And at the time, his business fitted what was needed for the Success Center. So I ended up moving out and buying a smaller facility. And when the time was right, my brother bought a smaller building because he wanted to focus on collision. So he ended up moving down to his building, and then the opportunity presented itself where I sold my office, which I outgrew, and then I moved into the Success Center. So the idea started, years before. I had the building since like 2009, but I just didn't have the resources. I just knew where I wanted to go, but I didn't have the resources to make that happen. So I went back in the lab and just kept working. Leased it out with my brother, and we worked out a good deal, and I just ended up moving back when everything was time to move forward.
Okay.
Which is a little tool in business for you guys that, I know you want to learn some lessons from, taking the time out to listen to these podcasts and things of that nature. But starting out small and outgrowing your situation is just really always been the best thing that worked for me. So I had the building, had the opportunity to do the same thing, but didn't have the resources. It was just too big, so I fell back and then came back to it when the time was right. So
Okay. So basically, patience.
Yeah.
Basically sitting back and saying, you know what? Make the move when the time is right. Don't make the move because you think that you're ready when really you're not.
Yeah. I mean, just outgrowing your situation. I mean, some people feel like being in the basement or having a home-based business is a negative thing, or it's a thing that people look down on. But you actually have to do what's best for you, because that's where we started. We started our printing business in the basement, and we ended up growing it to having over 12,000 square feet. And we were happy in the basement. It's just we outgrew the situation. And every level that you grow, you just take a step further. And you might even take a few steps back just from, growing and learning and things of that nature. But, trying to step into, somebody might, for example, with your business, they see, you doing a podcast, and then you have the promotion, and then you have done so many different things with your business. So you may have a guy that says, oh man, I could do what he's doing. But they don't know, like, you've been trial and error, trying this work, trying this special, this work, and you outgrew every situation till it presented itself to now it's working. So a lot of people, they might just try to see what you're doing and immediately think that they can do that, but they don't know in the background how hard you've been. I know because, we develop a nice relationship, but a lot of people don't know. So I think that that's just like extremely important to, definitely have patience. Absolutely.
Oh, man, listen, I took some L's. You know what I'm saying? I didn't bump my head.
You're not a boss if you ain't take a loss.
So, what he's talking about is true. You know what I'm saying? You go trial and error. We're trying this, we're trying that. And then all of a sudden, it fell into place. But what I found out is that I'm putting this little seed here. I'm putting a seed there. I'm putting a seed here. And next thing you know, things start coming up. And this particular year, because I'm kind of stuck on this right here, this year, I can't even explain to you how what I thought I had planned was coming up actually ended up coming up 4 and 5-fold from what I was planning. I mean, I was trying to get into this door and the door didn't open. Then all of a sudden now the door swung open, during this time right here. So, most definitely patience, man. Let's talk about money real quick.
Okay. Why are you talking about money?
Right, of course we love talking about money, but in my experiences that the people that I thought that was gonna back me didn't back me. And then the person that I would least expect to back me came through. What's been your experience with that?
Life, just expect the unexpected. You have to believe in yourself. And with, finances and people some people, even when you prove yourself, they be uncomfortable. I asked one of my friends to, loan me some money, and he didn't loan me any money. And then I asked my brother, I sat down, and, my friend actually was going to loan me some money, but he told me to put my house up as collateral. And I respect that now because when people ask me for money, I say, what collateral do you have? So that's just like a footnote. But at the time, me being younger, I kind of felt some type of way about that. Okay. But just looking at, like, even with Damon John, like, he mortgaged his house for FUBU. So, it was about me taking a risk. But I have had some people, like my older brother that didn't loan me any money, and I think that at the time it's just you got to prove yourself. Like with my brother, I loaned my brother some money, my younger brother, to start his business, and his business is still going to this day, and he paid me back. Okay. And he loaned me some money. I was like $4,000 short when I was buying my house, and he loaned me some money. So it's just gonna come and go. You're gonna get some people that kind of jump on board and want to believe in you. And then you're going to get some people that's going to make some promises and not want to contribute because for whatever reason, in their eyes, you may have not proven what they want to see because your definition of progression may be different. But all in all, don't be offended by it. I mean, just keep grinding. Right. It's going to come. Money is always a tough thing. Oh, yeah. With people. And you never know what their situation is, too, where, sometimes we feel like we see on the surface people doing well, but they know that financially they may not be in a position to help you out. But they don't want to say, yo, I'm effed up. Right. Now, you know what? That takes me to another spot, man. Pride. Being humble. Yeah. I've learned, listen, when I first started my business, I couldn't give away a golf lesson. I mean, literally, I had a sign that was free 15-minute golf lesson, and I couldn't give it away. Literally, I'm like, y'all don't even want to even take it for free? Okay, let's fast forward 14 years. I have to stop them now. You know what I'm saying? It's coming so fast now, but I look back on that time and say, you know what, man? I'm kind of glad it happened that way. Because that made me grind harder and study more and work on my craft because I was always told opportunity comes to the prepared.
So what I did was I didn't take it as a negative. I just took it as, you know what? Let me prepare myself because you know what? Maybe I ain't ready.
Yeah.
That's how I looked at it. I mean, maybe I'm not ready, but I had a mentor. I think that's big.
Yeah.
To get somebody that is either at where you want to go or somebody that's successful in business, to get their perspective on what they may see in you that you may not even see in yourself, or give you a direction that you need to go on, and you think, why am I going over here? Oh, and I want to go over here. So, let's just touch on that real quick about mentors and getting somebody to help. I think you had mentioned sometime before, maybe asking somebody out to lunch or something, or just a matter of fact, go and work for them for free.
Yeah. I think with the internet, I mean, this is like one of the most powerful pieces of networking equipment that we have, and the people that you look up to. If you're an entrepreneur, hopefully we get a lot of entrepreneurs that are watching this, and you see other entrepreneurs. There's nothing wrong with jumping in the DMs. I mean, a lot of guys, let's be honest, a lot of guys, my fellas, shout out to y'all, but y'all be on the internet and y'all be in the DMs for the wrong reasons, So I would take that same energy and put it towards business. When you going out and you networking, that's how we grew our company, Press Play. This was a company that I had. We went out to all the clubs, and y'all can follow me on Instagram too, J Success, where I just posted about this today, where I was talking about one of the promoters, one of the real big promoters had recognized what we were doing, and he said, man, if it's anything, he wrote on Facebook, like I didn't even know him, but he wrote, if it's anything you ever need, let me know. And Facebook shows you like what happened from whatever time. This was like 13 years ago.
Okay.
So he was reaching out to me, and he saw what we were doing, and he reached out. So that's like huge, because this guy's like super major right now, in the industry and everything, in the entertainment industry. JD, shout out to JD. But I just think that jumping in the DMs, making it quick, jumping in the DMs and just building an organic relationship. Just how you do it when you're talking to somebody that you're interested in dating. I mean, that's like the best, you're trying to date them, but on a business, from a business perspective. So, hey, how was your day? How was your weekend? This is what I did. I mean, Eric Thomas is one of my mentors that don't mentor me, but I always, every time I drop a video on my page, I send it to him. He follows me. I met him, I went out to his conference and I supported him. And I just think that, and I have other mentors too. And sometimes that's reaching for the stars, but you can also reach out to local entrepreneurs that are up and coming, jump in their DMs, because they probably will answer it quicker than somebody that got millions of followers or hundreds of thousands of followers, and build an organic relationship. It got to be real, because people can feel when stuff not genuine. And you can stay in touch with them, offer to take them out to eat, tell them what business you're trying to do and where you want to go, and show them progress. I mean, we could just start there, because we can go on and on about it, but that's important. Mentorship is definitely important. Getting a second opinion from somebody that's been doing the same thing that you've been doing, running something by them, is huge when you making, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 decisions.
Oh, listen. One of my mentors that really gave me a big boost, man, I met him through a mutual friend. I just threw an idea to him. We were sitting down at lunch, and I said an idea to him, and I noticed his eyes lit up when I said what I said. But I've said this idea hundreds of people. But he was the one that I never met him before, didn't know him, nothing. I told him my idea. I'm going to tell you what the man did. He was an attorney. He reached down in his briefcase, which I didn't know was there, reached down his briefcase and wrote me a check.
That's crazy. Yeah.
He said to me, not only do I like your idea, I'm going to financially support your idea. And he wrote, the attorney got them big old...
The checkbook. Yeah, right. The long boys.
He opened it up and wrote me a check for $7,000.
See? And look how God worked. Just putting it out there. You just never know. But you need to have that mentor.
Right. I feel that the biggest things that have come to me have been people that I did not really know.
Wow.
Those are people that, there's another gentleman that did the same thing. I told him my idea about the kids program I wanted to do. I think it was about 2 weeks later. I get a phone call from the secretary. You need to come down to the office. He wants to talk to you. Come down to the office, another check, $7,000.
Wow.
That bought my equipment to do the kids program that I wanted to do. He paid for the entire thing.
Man, that's huge. That's
So I know that the money's. Another one of my mentors told me, money's not your issue.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Money is. There's so much money running around.
It's out here.
Oh, listen, man.
It's out here. People getting it.
Oh my God, man. When I think about him, Mr. Patrick, when he passed, man, I felt it was like my father, man, because he literally took me up under his wing and taught me stuff that, because his level was here. Anybody in the city of Detroit that I want to get in contact with, only thing I had to pick up, Mr. Pat, I need to talk to this person. Okay, Big Will. Hang up the phone. Hour later, that person called me. That's heavy. So get you a mentor, get you somebody to help guide you through this process, because you can't do it by yourself.
Yeah.
I learned a long time ago, you can't do it by yourself.
And I think it's important to say that you pass that information down, because as you grow, there are people that will come up under you and message you and want to get advice from you. And you may feel like, hey, man, I've only been doing this for 5 years. Well, you have 5 years of experience that you can. So I think that it's also important to pass that good information, those great lessons, those shortcomings down to the next. That's what keeps the cycle going, so that they can do the same thing.
Right. Well, I'm going to tell you this right here, that I've had 4 people actually contact me that wants to become professionals just by looking at what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
Just looking at, you don't even know me, but you're seeing what I'm posting, you're seeing my videos, you're seeing natural reactions that I'm having to situations that I didn't even realize what I said until after I looked at the video. I was like, man, I said that? But it was very profound. And after a while, I was like, man, I'm saying this stuff. I got to start recording this. And that, I think it was 2 videos ago I did that. It was so natural when I said it. I didn't even realize that I said it. And people were saying to me, you need to put that on a shirt. You need to put that little quote that you just said to them that changed that student's whole perspective on, I can really do this. So that's, to me, man, it's just been mind blowing, man. That what's going on.
That's huge, man. I'm glad that things been, God been really showing up in your business, man. That's super refreshing to hear.
I know we almost out of time, but my mechanic at my job said to me something about 2 weeks ago that's been sticking with me now. He said, Willie, don't say it's your academy, say it's God's academy. He just gave it to you to manage and work. He gave it to you to manage and work it, but as long as you give him acknowledgement for it, and
that's huge.
Give him acknowledgement for it, and not saying, everything is on you. He said, and ever since he said, that's really stuck with me.
Man, that's huge.
You know what I'm
saying? That's huge right there.
Oh my God, that changed the way I look at things. So tell them how they can contact you real quick.
You can follow me at JAY Success, or you can go visit jaysuccess.com. It's J Success on all platforms, all social media.
Okay,
everything.
Listen, guys, I want you to share this, right? Listen, we just dropped some nuggets. Okay, huge. I want you to share this. I want you to follow us. I just want to thank everybody for watching the show, and we'll see you next week.
You are listening to Worship Radio International, the world's #1 online Christian radio station. Check out our website at www.worshipradio.faith, or follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Worship Radio. This is the future.